Well, hello, hello, hello. Here's a kick-ass lady, and I'm bringing you another edition of Raising Your Vibration. So, my question to you is today, why did the Israelites have to shout and scream and play trumpets and go like crazy, act like pure Latinos before they could conquer the promised land, right? You know the story. Um, I want you to picture this. These people had been in the desert for 40 years. And to us, it's like, oh, that sounds so cruel, so weird. We have been doing exactly the same thing. If you're 40 years old, you've been in the desert, I'm sure, in one area of your life at least for 40 years. If you are 50, you've been in that desert for 50 years. Why? Because the desert is just that. It's an area of our lives that is underdeveloped. It's an area of our lives that is dry. It's an area of our lives where we don't see abundance. It's just scarcity. It's just the same thing and day in, day out, right? They were eating this manna, but they were fed up of eating manna every day, right? Who wants to eat the same food every day? Who wants to see the same kind of stupid, view every day, right? They were tired of that, but they could not get out of this mindset, just like you and me. If you are experiencing scarcity and you've been experiencing scarcity of your life, or maybe not scarcity, like I cannot say I've been scarce, but I haven't had the abundance that I think I deserve, that I think belongs to me. And so maybe you're the same thing, and this scarcity can be in many areas. It can be in your relationship, it can be financially, it can be professionally, it can be with your kids, right? As a mother, maybe you don't have the children that you would like to have, and you're like, why? So whatever area of your life, that's a desert. And the only reason the Bible taught us this principle, you guys, you know why I love the Bible? Because it's full of teachings. It's teaching us how the universe operates. Actually, the Bible teaches us the universal laws. And one of those laws is that they were in the desert creating this stupid life only because of their lack of faith, because this is the only thing that they could think of, and we are the same, because we've already inherited this way of thinking from my mom or our dad or a grandfather or a grandmother or the people around us or our culture, right? Whole cultures think alike and feel alike. And so if we are in this state of mind and this state of energy, this state of feeling, of emotion, we're going to continue to create the same thing. And this is where we are. So you know what I realized? Even me, that I'm somebody very positive, I analyze and I say, why don't I have more abundance in my life, financial? And I realized, my God, because for so long I was feeling sorry for myself. Sorry that I don't have enough, and sorry that, I could have more and I don't have it. And sorry because I would like to travel, go back home more, and I cannot do it because, it's a lot of money. It's 10,000 francs just to go, home. I mean, so all these things. And why? Because I kept thinking the same way. For the Israelites, it was the same. And you know what happens? That when you make a prayer, many times, first of all, we pray completely the wrong way, right? We're like shouting and screaming, oh my God, I'm crying and my life is miserable. So you're going to create more misery, right? Because your energy is misery, you're creating misery. So, but when we want to make a quantum leap, this is what the Israelites did. They went, you guys, from being in the desert, wearing the same clothes for 40 years, right? They didn't even have weapons, to then trying to conquer a whole established, people that were living in a fortified city with walls made of stones, right? Houses made of stones, like an amazing thing, and in a land full of abundance. Can you imagine the quantum leap that was going to be to go from this state of poverty, this super poverty and scarcity and barely enough and the same crap every day, to like a land that the Bible says that was flowing with honey and milk, meaning that it had cattle, that it had animals, that it had abundance, it had everything they wanted. And so to go from here to there, what did God ask them to do? Imagine that God didn't even say go. and build weapons, find, you know, trees in the desert and sharpen it and turn it into whatever, arrows. No, or try to find metal, you know, the metal melts the gold to turn it into knives. And no, actually the only thing that they needed to do, and it's the same thing today, 2,000, 3,000 years ahead, you know, 3,000 years after that, we have to do the same thing. The easiest path is to make a quantum leap in our energy. And this is what I invite you to do together with me. Because when you can celebrate the victory before you have it, then you have created it. You have just created it. You have turned it into a reality. So, you want to do this with me today? I know some people say, oh my God, you're so loud. Oh my God, you sound like a crazy woman. Oh my God, people are going to say you're crazy. I don't care, because I found who I am and who I like to be. And you know what? The man who is with me now, he loves that, right? So when you learn to be yourself, you will attract the people that love you. So if you want to turn off this thing, go ahead, turn it off. But I am inviting you to create out of nothing, to create the future that you want, the future that you've been crying about, the future that you've been longing for so long, the future that you've been wanting, desiring, and praying for so long. Let's create it together. And you know what comes to mind? You know these gurus from India, right, that teach this peace, and they just stay in this peace, and it's all about this peace. And okay, but think about them. They don't have a lot. They have that peace, that's all. But I think we want more, and it's okay to want more. We want to be beautiful too. We want to wear amazing clothes because we like beauty. We want to travel, and we want to experience luxury, and we want to experience everything that the earth has to offer. We want to wear jewelry, yes, just because it's beautiful, and we don't have to feel ashamed of that. It's like, that's why God said when he created Adam and Eve, he said, look, the whole earth is for you. It's for you, right? I mean, make it your, enjoy it. I mean, you know, do whatever you want with it. Actually, he said you do whatever you want with it. It's up to us if we're going to do something good or something bad. And you know what, you guys, I'm so convinced nothing is good or bad per se. Nothing. It's all about the meaning that we attach to it, right? All about the meaning that we attach to it. You know, I think of, my God, even the worst thing, losing a child. You know, if you lose a child, I have a girlfriend. She lost a son when the son was really little. I can remember, like 5 years old, because he got run over by a car. And to this day, she feels guilty. So the death of her son, she suffered it to this day because she feels guilty. Oh my God, I couldn't save him, and I should have saved him, and I neglected him, and she tortures herself every day. And there's another woman, actually a friend of my sister's. I heard this story. She lost a child when the child was 4 or 5, same age, and he died out of cancer. And this woman said she had so much peace, and she said to my sister, you know what, I have peace. And she said, really, how? And she said, because I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that my son died in my arms. You know, there are some kids that get stolen by some pervert, and you don't even know where they are. You cannot even bury them. So she was so thankful that she had had this boy for 4 or 5 years, that she could nurse him through this disease, and she could be there while he died in her arms. You realize that? So what was a tragedy for somebody that has haunted her whole life and not given her peace, was for another woman a big blessing, and she can keep this memory alive as something beautiful. So I don't even know how I got there. But let's go back now. So if you want to create something beautiful, oh yes, we were talking about that. You don't need to feel guilty because you want beautiful things, because you want to be able to buy diamonds. Diamonds that were also created by God in this beautiful earth, right? So whatever you want, you can have. It's just the meaning you attach to it. So if it is beauty, and if it is a gift, and I just think it's gonna make me happy wearing it, then go ahead. Where if it's gonna fill you with like hatred and and arrogance, and if it's gonna turn into an ugly person, then don't want it, right? But heal that first, because the only reason why you would attach an ugly meaning to something so beautiful is because you need to heal something inside of you. So now that we got that over, we can want and desire amazing things, then let's create it. I invite you, if you need to close your eyes, or if keeping them open is better for you, then keep them open. But I invite you now to even shake yourself. Yes, shake yourself like I'm shaking. Open your arms wide. We're so used to feeling like this, right? No, let's open our arms wide like we are expecting amazing things, amazing gifts in our lives. And we are going to say right now, oh my goodness, God, thank you for this abundance. Oh my God, God, oh my God, all this abundance that are coming my way. I cannot believe it. So many good things are coming my way. You know what? I'm getting a good news. Every day I receive good news. Every day I receive good news. Oh my goodness. Yes, my kids are behaving so well. My kids are achieving amazing things. My kids are healing their own traumas as well. My kids are growing emotionally, intellectually, physically, spiritually. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my God, God. And thank you for this abundance that I am receiving. I don't even know how. Like the Israelites, they didn't even know. They had no idea how we're going to conquer these people that that are sitting behind walls, walls made out of stones that have a lot of weapons, and we have nothing. How are we going to conquer them? That's not your problem. God keeps telling us that in the Bible. He's teaching us the spiritual principle. The how is not your problem. You can offload the how to God and just tell him what you want. Isn't this the best news ever? This is the best news ever. This is why Jesus says, ask and you shall receive. He didn't say ask and then break your back working and then work some more and then no. Ask and you shall receive. So the how is not a problem. So we don't know how. God, we don't know how. But I'm just seeing. I want you to see it. I'm just seeing this abundance. Oh my God. I'm seeing this check that I'm receiving and the mail. I'm receiving this check totally unexpected. It's incredible. Oh my God, I just received this email telling me that, oh my God, this money is on the way. Oh my gosh, the government is giving me back taxes. Oh my God, it's incredible. This insurance company is giving me back money. Oh my goodness, I'm receiving all this money. I had no idea. I'm getting new clients. If you have a business, I'm getting new clients. I'm getting these amazing clients that are like, oh my gosh, dying to work with me. And because I am transforming their lives from A to Z, and they cannot believe it, and they are finding the relationship that they have longed for their whole lives. This is unbelievable. Oh my gosh, God, I'm receiving all these new clients, all these new contracts. All these new people coming to me wanting to give me money. All these new people wanting to work with me. I am enlarging my circle of influence. I am enlarging my circle of influence. My voice is reaching the four corners of the earth. I'm becoming known in all the continents on this beautiful planet. My voice is reaching more people. My fame is growing. My message is healing more people. I am attracting more and more blessings. People are giving me more and more gifts. I am receiving things as gifts. Yes, I'm receiving things as gifts in my life. I'm being so blessed. God is crowning me with favors and he's showering me with blessings. And I cannot believe all this abundance. My goodness, thank you, Lord. Now let's scream like the Israelites. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Lord, for all this abundance that you are giving me. Not only me, but my partner and my kids and everybody around me, everybody that I love. You are showering them with presents. You are showering them with blessings. You are showering them with amazing things, with incredible trumpet. Woo! Thank you and thank you that we are conquering more. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. And I want you to feel how you feel now, your whole body. Yeah, it should be tingling because of all the energy. And I want you to keep that throughout the whole day today. And if you feel you're doing a little dip, watch this video again. But do not allow yourself to go into negative energy. No. Stay in high vibration. And I want you to share your successes with me here, to write them down, to send me a message, to write them so everybody can see them. Let's share our victories with each other and fill this world with great, beautiful energy of faith. Let's counteract all this negative energy from people. You know what? The Bible also shows us that most people are in negative energy. When the Israelites first had gone to see the land, let me see what is there. Can we beat them? Can we beat these people? There were 12 spies, and 10 of them said, no way, we can never beat them. Are you crazy? Oh my God. These are the naysayers, the haters, the negative people. The Bible says there were 10 of them. There were only 2 that had faith. There were only 2 that said, yes, we can. Of course we can. Let's do it. And you know what the Bible tells us, shows us? The 10 never got to go to the promised land. They died. Only those 2 that believed, of those 12, were able to go into the promised land. Actually, I think it was the only 2 of that generation because they had the faith. So don't be influenced by the negative people that love to see negativity, that love to predict negativity, that actually, you know what, I have felt that I'm going to offend people by being positive, because if you want to be liked now, you have to be negative and be like, my God, this is terrible and I'm terrified and I don't know what's going to happen. And yes, we're all going through this incredible trauma. And if you don't feel like that, they want to make you feel guilty. No, be like the 2 spies who believed the impossible and they made it. Join me, because I'm going to be one of those 2. Okay, love you. Have a great day.